Hello, Lessons in Attachment listeners, or if you're watching on YouTube, I want to share a live that I did on Instagram. And I'm just going to let you know first that this is part 1 of 6. These will be coming throughout the next week. And this is about what you can expect from my course, Becoming Secure. So there is valuable information in here, and there is going to be elements of me selling my course, because that is what this part is about. Okay, so I just want you to know that. So yeah, I just want to be transparent about that. If you ever say things, do things that you go on to regret, then definitely watch this live. I'm talking in 2 places because I'm recording on a couple of social medias at the same time. Hello if you are joining. You probably know that I'm talking a lot at the moment about becoming secure. So building a secure attachment within yourself so that you can have healthier and more secure relationships with other people. Secure attachment is that sense of safety within relationships. It's having positive expectations on relationships, feeling like you can trust people, you can trust that things will go well. You're okay with time apart and time together. You can express your needs, you can say what's on your mind, you can communicate. It's a beautiful place to be. Just imagine it. Just take a moment to imagine that you felt more secure within your daily life. And that is what I want for you. And that's what I'm talking about a lot at the moment, because I've created a course called Becoming Secure. And what I want to do, kind of leading up to us beginning, which is the 3rd of May, 2 weeks today actually, what I want to do is come on here and really make sure that you know the skills that we're going to be learning and diving into inside this course, so that you don't miss out on it. Yeah, the more you know about it, the more likely you are to sign up, and you won't miss out on this opportunity. So there are 6 skills that I'm diving into inside Becoming Secure. There are 6 skills that you truly need to embody, to integrate into your daily life if you want to go from insecure to secure. So I am talking to those of you that relate to having an insecure attachment, and you see it showing up in your love life, in your relationship with yourself, in how you view relationships, view love. If you know that past relationships are influencing you today, then that's when I believe we can say to ourselves, right, I need to help myself get out of this before it gets worse, before I push anyone else away, before I continue to sabotage myself. There is so much beauty in becoming secure, and it's not just about relationships with others. It's just about how you even feel when you are by yourself. It's about the way that you go for your dreams. It's about the way that you take more risks and how you speak to yourself and you feel more content. And there's so much beauty in becoming secure. So what I want to do today is just talk to you about what the first of 6 skills that I will be teaching you inside Becoming Secure. So the first skill is around self-reflection. The reason, so all of the skills I've chosen because across attachment research, and I've been working and supporting people now for over 15 years, okay, since I left university. And there are always themes. And certainly when it comes to relationship with self and others, I've seen how you are able or not able to self-reflect. People with a secure attachment tend to be able to reflect on their inner world, both in the moment and before and after an event. Yeah, so that means that you can go inwards and understand how you're feeling. You can understand your motivations, your thoughts, what's accurate, what's going on, without being taken over by your inner experience. You are very aware that your feelings, your sensations, your images, and your thoughts don't necessarily line up with reality. So you can decipher between reality and what you might be imagining, what is because, no, that's because of my past. You're much more likely to be able to do that. People with an insecure attachment really, really struggle to go inwards. They are often not in relationship with themselves the same way a secure person is. So the ability to reflect on your thoughts, your feelings, your physical sensations, to be able to recognize is if this is really how I feel. Do I like this person? Am I really bothered by this? Am I upset? Am I angry? Am I jealous? Why am I feeling that way? That is very difficult for someone with an insecure attachment. Instead, what happens is you're often either flooded with the emotion and it completely takes over, and you act on impulse. So you do the things that this emotion and these thoughts are telling you to do in that moment. And people with a secure attachment are much more likely to be able to pause. And remember, we can move from insecure to secure. So if you're very reactive, if you get stressed very easily, if you find yourself in moments of despair, if you do things and say things and act out and then get full of regret later, you can learn to reflect. We reflect in the moment. So that means that if somebody says something that triggers us, in the very moment, we can notice what we're feeling. We can notice that we've just been triggered, and we can question it, meet it with curiosity and compassion, assess whether this is to do with the past, all in seconds. And that can stop us from acting out. That can make all the difference. But like I say, if you have an insecure attachment, that kind of self-control can be really, really difficult, because we struggle to understand what's going on for ourselves. We get completely overtaken by emotion. We act on impulse. We don't do what's necessarily good for us or right for us. We shut ourselves down. We numb ourselves. We hide ourselves. We're not able to put ourselves in a true perspective of the other person. We can absolutely assume what is happening. We can absolutely mind read, but we're often in those moments not able to accurately assess the situation. Doesn't mean that never happens, but taking that outside perspective and zooming out is really, really challenging. There are many reasons we struggle to go in and be with our feelings. If you have an insecure attachment, there are many reasons why we struggle to be with physical sensations. That is the physiology in your body in those moments. Why we struggle to really know what we're feeling. Why we struggle to pause, take a breath, use our tools. And those reasons I will be sharing inside Becoming Secure. And remember, this is only the first skill. What we have to do is we have to learn and teach ourselves how to self-reflect, and we can use tools, strategies to actually help us to do that in the moment. So these are the key things: in the moment and outside of that moment when you're triggered. Yeah, we need to be able to, in that very moment when we get activated and we start to make things up and we begin to spiral, in those moments we want to be able to recenter ourselves as much as possible. And so what I'm teaching inside Becoming Secure when it comes to self-reflection is going to be on the focus of when you're triggered in that moment. So you receive that text message, someone cancels on you, someone says something a funny way, your partner says they're going out this weekend, whatever it is that happens for you, when you become activated and lose a sense of self, in that moment, to help you get up off the bathroom floor, to help you function still. So I'm going to help you to reflect in the moment, but also outside of that moment. We need to set ourselves up to be able to reflect, to be able to get to know ourselves. They are skills that people with insecure attachment often were not taught, were not modeled, do not know. Plus the other difficulties that we have and the fears that we have about going inwards and being with ourselves. There are reasons you struggle to slow down. There are reasons you're keeping yourself so busy. There are reasons you find yoga and slowness frustrating, or you find it really difficult to get on with things. There are reasons. And a lot of this we can begin to understand when we can reflect on how I'm feeling, what happened, why am I thinking this? Is this real? Is this accurate? We want to shift before we spiral. Yeah, so they are the skills. People that have secure attachment are more likely to be able to stay grounded, to assess a situation, to breathe, to expand, rather than contract in that moment and suddenly believe all of these negative things, that I'm not good enough, that they're going to leave me, they're going to cheat on me, whatever it is that we believe about ourselves. And inside becoming secure, you will be, this is just the first module. If you sign up today, there is already stuff there to help you to get started on understanding the foundations that we're going to be looking at. If you join Becoming Secure today, there's already information there that tells you what we need, the foundations that we need in order to cultivate change, long-term change. Yeah, because we need there to be certain conditions. So if you sign up today, there's podcasts, there's resources, there's articles there from me for you to read, and so that you can understand what we need before we begin on the 3rd of May. And so for each skill, such as this, such as self-reflection, you are going to have training on each skill, because you weren't taught it, weren't modeled it, you don't know it. And so I need to teach you that. So not only are you going to get training, you're going to get exercises to practice in the moment and to practice on reflection, because you need to be able to, in the moment, manage your triggers and reflect on them afterwards as well. Not ruminate, not overthink. Huge difference. Okay, you'll also have resources for each skill, each tool. You'll have a workbook for each skill. Yeah, you're going to, and you'll have all of this as a checklist as well. You'll have 2 weeks to do all of this, to watch the training, to do the exercise. You're going to have 2 weeks, like, because I want you to have space for each module. Each one will come with a specific breathing technique that you can use anywhere in the moment. So there's lots on each module that you're going to receive. It's $4.99 if you sign up at the moment. And if you think of how much you're getting for each module, like compare that to how much therapy you would get. Like it's it's very, very good value for money. Yeah. So you can sign up, and this is just the first module. I'm going to come on and I'm going to be talking to you about each of these skills. I'm going to go through the different skills. If you want to watch a full training that I did on the 6 skills that you need to go from insecure to secure, please either like comment on this video with a heart or something and I will DM it to you, or DM me and ask for the training on the 6 skills to becoming secure. If you're watching it on YouTube, I'll put all the links of how you can message me and DM me below. If you're watching on Instagram, you can just follow the instructions that I just gave. But there is a full training as well on the 6 skills. But like I say, I'm going to keep coming on this week and just sharing more, because I don't want you to miss out on becoming secure. Something that I know is that insecure attachment can be extremely painful, and I'm talking from experience. It can keep you stuck in the same painful patterns over and over again. It can stop you experiencing the kind of love that you have to give, that you literally do imagine yourself having when you think, I want someone secure, I want something that lasts, I don't want to get so jealous with my partner. Whether you're single or in a relationship, becoming secure makes life a little bit easier to live. Yeah, it makes relationships a lot easier. Things are still bumpy, but you will handle it in a whole different way. Okay, so Becoming Secure, a 12-week online course where you're going to learn 6 skills to help you go from insecure to secure. If you join today, there is already so much for you to get started on to learn, and I would absolutely love to invite you in. We're starting 2 weeks today. If you have an insecure attachment, if you struggle with anxiety, jealousy, overreacting, then this is a course that is going to help you to ground, to feel more secure in life, in love, because that is what you really, really deserve. We all deserve that. We deserved it from the beginning, and you deserve it now. I will be here again really soon to talk about the next skill of the 6 skills. Okay, thank you. If you've just sent a heart, I will make sure to send you that training. I just realized that I just need to make sure that I've got your details. Yeah, okay. Guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're still watching, definitely check out Becoming Secure. We start in 2 weeks and I really, really can't wait. Okay, don't forget, you can absolutely move from insecure to secure. I'll see you soon.